Hey guys, Rich Bassini here, your YouTube vlogger and creator. Today I want to talk about using iPads, iPhones as camera monitors. And it's really simple. And let me go back over here we'll get Cam 5 over here. And as you can see over here, I have two Sony Handycams. Actually, I got four of these, so I got different models. But we're going to talk about this one today. Both of these actually. This is going to use for a small rig. And I'm going to show you how to use certain things to make it work. And how I came about this video is because I was looking for camera monitors. If you look at the screens on here, look how small this is. This is probably like maybe an inch and a half, maybe 2 inches, something like that. It's really small, And I wear glasses for reading, so for me, it's a little too much for eye strain as far as depending how far I keep the camera. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to take care of that problem. And this one here, by the way, in case you're wondering, this is a cold shoe here. See, a cold shoe, there's no contacts in here, as opposed to this one here. When you slide it back, you see the little contacts in there. So that's a hot shoe. With the hot shoe, the difference between a hot shoe and a cold shoe, this here will accommodate microphones, flashes, and there might be something else here. I'm not sure. It'll accommodate those there, and where it takes juice. In other words, this will juice it up. Okay. Now I have a microphone that uses batteries. Okay, and it's a boom mic. It takes two AA batteries, so that's pretty much independent. It's just a matter of plugging into the mic section over here on the camera, which I used earlier. Just as a testing, I was testing it out, and this is where it would plug in. But it had its own juice. It required two AA batteries in there, but it works great. I mean, so far it does good. And with this one here, this doesn't have anything like that to power it off or anything like that. But I'm not worried about the powering off on this here right now. With this here is from Elgato. I talked about this before in my other videos. This little guy is a game changer here. Okay, what's nice about this here, if you put something on here, you could pivot around. It'll swivel back and forth. And with this, you're good to go. All right. So let me just show you how this works. Let me show you the rig on one, and then I'm going to show you with these here too. We're going to get these out just to make a little room over here because I'm pressed for space over here. I have a big desk to show you, but I'm going to show you. We're going to get that in a little bit. All right. Now with this here, I got this from Micro Center. People who follow me on my YouTube channel they know about that. They must have heard about me talk about it a million times. And what's nice about it, you get a little booklet over here with it here. I think I paid $27 or $29 for something like that. They give you a little thing over here to show you how to work it, whatever you use it. Can you see that there? Too much glare. It's too much glare, and I'm sorry guys, but that's how it is. My overhead webcam here is zooming in a little over here. Okay, there it is, right there. And it's the Elgato one. Sony makes them too. Sony makes them. It's a cold shoe. Anyway, what's nice about this here, you get this little Allen wrench here, and you could tighten up. You could put more tension on here if you want to make it tighter. Let's say if you make it too loose, then you don't want the thing to go flopping this way, flopping that way. You could also, I believe, tighten in here too. I think there's a way you could tighten in here too if you want to make this. Well, unless I'm thinking of the other one here. Well, I know there's one here you could tighten it. I know definitely the sides over here. Oh, here it is. I know it is over here. It's right here. If you want to just tighten this up a little more, you could tighten this here just by turning it a little like that. But when you're making the adjustments, do it on both sides. You don't have to really make them tight because this thing is really, it's really durable. It feels cold to touch. The whole thing is all metal, which is really good. That's what sold me on it. And I like the idea that you could pivot this around too. Okay. And here, of course, where you're going to use this, you're going to mount this here. Now. All right, well, we don't have to get back into it. We'll get back to that later on. We don't really need to talk about that. So let's get rid of this here. All right, really simple. I got two iPhones here I still use to this present day to make videos. iPhone 5S, the iPhone 8, and over here, I upgraded to the iPhone 12 Pro Max. It's got that like that. It's got the 3 cameras on or whatever. And this ain't no knockoff. This is an original iPhone. I know some people say, yeah, you got the other ones there, they're knockoffs, whatever. But this is the original one here. Anyway, I got that. The reason why I did is because I upgraded from the small, medium, and to large, and that's as big as it's going to get. I'm not getting any more iPhones. But anyway, I want to use this as a screen. Okay, this here is too small. I mean, this here to use this here. I'd rather use this, but this is too big for this here. I mean, it kind of look a little bulky with this here. So the reason why I'm showing you this video is because if you have older iPhones, don't disregard them. You know, don't donate them or sell them. Keep them for yourself. You can use it. I use this iPhone 5S as a webcam and an action camera. Okay, you probably action camera. Yes, they have harnesses. If I don't forget, I'll put the picture up there because you may be a new follower or viewer for the first time. Yes, they make harnesses where they connect. They strap to your chest. I know it kind of looks, it might look funny. It's not like the GoPro, but like I said, I'm very conservative, so I always utilize everything. I try to make use of everything I have. All right. But anyway, yeah, that's what I use it for, as a webcam, and I use it as an action camera. And there's a program I use. It's called iRun. And what's nice about it, it connects to the desktop and here. And if I want to move around the dwelling over here, if I want to show you something, it connects. And as I'm recording right now, I'm recording with Filmora 13, it will be recorded. Everything I'm doing live right now will be recorded. So with that program, you got to load it up to your desktop and the iPhone. And then once you sync it up, you could take this, I usually keep it on a not a base, I keep it on a stand, and I could walk around the whole dwelling in here, and I could show you something like that, and it's great. It's just like an action camera, like a GoPro. The only thing is, though, it's an iPhone, and they do have them where they have the mounts for your head. I wouldn't put it on there, but they do have them. If I don't forget, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Anyway, this I think would be a decent size for you because it's a small phone. I think this is a little overkill. Okay, but people might say, well, the bigger the better. Well, it's true. It's true. You could do it that way. But let's see how this thing's going to work. Okay. First off, let's mount this guy up. Okay, we'll mount this guy up here, like this. And the only reason I'm showing this here video, folks, I'm going to get to it a little bit because I was looking at monitors. Not that I'm going to buy them. They're not super expensive. They're pretty reasonably priced, I have to honestly say, you know, as far as I'm concerned. You know, they are reasonably priced, but I don't know. I just don't feel like shooting for the cash right now on it. That's it. Yeah, the reason why I'm having a little problems because there's a spring over here. So what I got to do with this here, you got to push down and see, you got to line it up and make sure you get it like that. Okay. And of course, you want to make sure this is tight. It might need a little more tightening with the Allen wrench there. That's it. We'll just get it like this here for now. And let's see here. Yeah, it's a little flimsy like that because it's got that there. Let's get this tightened up here. Now I do have a smaller thing here. I don't really, to be honest with you, this is how it would look if you're a videotape, if you're recording like this here, if you're going to record, rather than looking at the little guy here like that. Okay. It's kind of like awkward like this here. They do have shorter ones like this here. I might have one laying around somewhere. It's really short, and this would come even lower. I mean, this looks a little oblong, but I'm trying to show you with this here, you could use this as a monitor, the iPhone. Now, what's nice about it, it's cold shoe, right? Of course, there's no wires that connect to it, and you don't need anything to juice it up. If you're going to take it on a shoot like this here, a video shoot, let's say you're going to a little fair, if you're going to use something like this little camera, well, I use this here. Like I said, I make recordings with these older cameras. Then it would make sure the battery's charged up here. And it depends how long you're going to make a video for. I could probably get an hour and a half, maybe a couple hours with this here. Depending if it's a high resolution or whatever, how you're shooting it. You know what I'm saying, 1080p or 4K, whatever. Well, this doesn't do 4K, but this one does. All right, but it depends. And you can use it as a monitor instead of looking at this little guy here. Just saying, instead of looking at this, right? I mean, I'd rather look at this than that. Okay, but these do come shorter, and I do have a thing. I think I have another mount that is smaller, so it's more level with this here, and it'd bring it down instead of looking like this thing. Yeah, it kind of looks kind of funny, right? A little camera like this here, but the whole premise behind it, folks, is so you got something to look at, a bigger screen than looking at the little one. Okay, so that's all you would need for that there. All right, but the only thing is though, with this here, because it does have weight, with an older camera, I'm looking at this here. This is pretty solid here, but you could see there's little movement. Maybe it's got to be tightened down with the screw there. There's little movement in there, if you can see that. Just a little. Not much, but just a little. And you don't want something like that because this could snap. So you got to be careful with that there. I mean, like I said, this here it's heavy. It's metal. This is all metal. And yes, it is bigger. You know, I don't have to make them low profile. They do have, I think, low profile ones. And rather having something like this here. But I just want to show you with this and this, you could do that there. Okay, and the same thing is going to apply with this as well. Okay, this one goes this way, that's twice in that way, right? Like this here. And again, you could just twist it around like this here. You tighten it up like this here, and now you got the monitor. You got a little monitor here. Okay, I'm sorry, you can't see it. I'm sorry about that, guys. And again, this one here, this screen is not too bad. A little bigger than the other one, but so you could do something like that, right? That's what you could do with that there. So let's take that out, and I want to show you something else. How to make a rig. You're gonna get a kick out of this one, guys. Some of you may know about this stuff already. You may know about it, but that's what I want to show you with this here. Okay, you could use either one of these here. Well, this one here, you could probably get away with using on this one here. You could probably, on this bigger camera, you could probably get away with this here, the iPhone 8. This one here, I would use it with the little guy here, the iPhone 5S. I would use it with this one here. Okay, but anyway, let's take this off, and I want to show you something really quick here. I don't want to keep this video too long, folks. This just give you guys an idea what you could do with these things. Okay. Now you do have low profile ones, but if you want to utilize things like that, it's just a matter of getting this, one of these, and getting this. That's all you need. Okay, doing it there. Now, let's get the cameras out of the way, and I want to show you something really quick over here. Let me put the camera over here for now. There, and put this little guy over here. Okay. Here I have, and I'm going to need a different stand for this here. You're going to get a kick at this, but you know what? I'm going to show you anyway. It's a nice tripod. Picked this up at my local thrift store. Works good. Goes up a little too. It's like that. You lock it in. This here. But we're not going to worry about that right now. The only reason why I picked this one here is because prior to doing it, I did a test run. All right. Now, I want to show you something funny here. I'm going to use these. I'm not going to use the iPhone 12 Pro Max. If you're hitting my YouTube channel for the first time, I talked about this once before. The people who follow me know about this here. This here is a digital camera, camcorder, LED, video light with the bracket. This bracket means a lot to me. I mean, you could do so much with this here. Even with the light. I mean, with the light here, it's good. It's LED. It works good. And the reason why they have it set up like that there is you would do something like this with this here, like this. You'd mount this, and then you mount this on a tripod, or your camera goes here. Okay, but I want to show you something. I'm not going to use this just yet. I don't think I'm going to use that at all. All right. So what I want to do is, and if you look here, it's got an opening here, a screw opening here, so I could connect it to the tripod. All right. Let's take this out, and I just want to show you something. A little quick tip, you know, maybe it'll help you guys out. All right. So let's put this here. Get this little butterfly thing here out, and we go again. I got one of those spring-loaded things that always gives it a little. You always got to get tension on it before you do it. Okay. Oh, it went the wrong way. There you go. All right. These little butterfly things, whatever you want to call these bolts, they're nice and everything. It's good because you don't have to use a coin. It's already built in there and stuff. It's nice and stuff, but sometimes they're a nuisance to get to. Okay. Anyway, so you got a little play there. All right. No, it's because we're gonna mount something on here. Anyway, let's put this over here for now. I'm gonna put this up in the mount with something on here. All right, I'm gonna go over here. Now, let me do this first. Let's do this here. Let me do this. Oopsie, hold on. There we go. I think I did it backwards, guys. It's okay. It's supposed to go this way. Yeah. That stays like that. And then we're going to go like this with this here. Like this. And with this here, you can slide it in like that. Okay. You can see that there. All right. We'll leave it a little loose for the time being. Alright, well, I guess we can go like this with it. Let's just... I'll keep it to the end. We could always adjust it. And then we go back to this again. it's nice and tight in there. All right. Put it over here. Whoops. There we go. I like this tripod because it's strong and it's pretty sturdy. However, it's a little too big for what I want to do here, but let's see. I'll show you what I'm talking about. We'll get it in a second here. Now, what I want to do is get this. I'm going to probably have to hold it because my webcam is too close to the desk here, so I'm going to have to show you like this here. Let's move this up a little. Like this. Whenever you're doing this, make sure you don't cover your camera, of course. And then with this, now you might say, okay, how are you going to do this now? You only got one of these. Joby. Good old Joby came to the rescue here. These are really good. These are I love these things. I love the Joby products. This, I put in here the Allen key. I put this in here because, in case I want to make adjustments in here. See, they got the top here. We could make an adjustment. If you want to take this off, okay. So I'm not gonna take it off though. I'm gonna leave it on there, of course. All right. So let's go to here, and now put this over here like this. What's nice about Joby's, they open up pretty easy like that there. Okay. And let me tell you, folks, once these guys lock in, they ain't going nowhere. I just like the product itself. All right. So I guess I'm gonna have to put this on my lap here for now and just show you like this here. Actually, let me go to cam 1. It's even better yet. Okay. Cam 1. All right. I tell you, that bracket, I'm glad I got it because it's really good. Now, believe it or not, this might look funny to you guys, but let me tell you something. If you're a person that just likes to shoot with videos, and you get the front, reverse, whatever, if you're doing this way here, but you want to see in the back, this is the way to go. Okay, this is the way to go. You're powering them both on, fully charged, and then you can do that. And if you need light, there you go. All right. So the whole purpose of this video was to show you how to utilize things that you have laying around here. Okay. Now this one's something new. I showed on my other video. I showed the. That's why the person was asking. I did a rig with this little guy, and the person was saying, "Can you do a video on it to show, like, I guess, a demo on it and stuff like that?" And I'm going to work on that. So I don't know if you're a subscriber or if you just hit the channel for the first time. I will be doing a video on that there. Eventually, I'm going to do it. So, just give me a little time because I'm working on some other projects right now. But I wanted to share this with you guys. And the other thing is too, before I close out here, this is what you could do with this here. Now, the other thing I want to share with you guys, I have, as I showed you before, I have 2 iPads. Got this big guy here, and I got this little one. Now, if I was shooting a video with this, okay, like this here, let me take this off so I don't damage anything here. There we go. Yes, I think I got it too tight here. I think I got it too tight. There we go. Yeah, it's a little too tight. This guy, well, I haven't used this one in a while. All right. Anyway, so yeah, I'm not going to use that there, but this here again with the Joby, these are nice. These here are really nice to if you ever think of picking one up as far as like to hold your camera and stuff. I recommend Joby, really. All right, so let's take this guy off here. All right. Now, I'm not going to do anything with the camera like that, but I want to show you this here. Let's get this guy out of here. Matter of fact, let's take this off. Okay, I want to show you the different things you could do with these things here. Okay, let's get this out of here. Okay, take this off. I think these come in, I got this off of eBay, this phone holder here. It's plastic. It's pretty durable. It works good. You can do horizontal. You can do horizontal. You can do vertical like that there. And not only that, it also if you wanted to take that off, that's another thing too. See, if I wanted to, I could probably take that off too. Undo this and just see, look, it's got another thing there, mount. Do it like that too. See, and mount it on that thing, or mount it on the tripod that has it. Yeah, I just thought about that. Yep. Yeah, see that? I could have taken this. Learn something new every day, right? It's true. And what I could have done is mount this on here like this. See? There you go. The only thing is, though, you're going to be shooting horizontal, which most people probably would prefer anyway. So that's another thing about this here. So it serves two purposes, right? Not bad. Let's put this back on here again. Yeah, I went to shit at. I think I went to shit at my last video too. Yeah, I just realized that because like you got it over here and you got the bottom one too. Okay. Anyway, now you know. Now you know. All right. So we'll leave that there for now. And what we're gonna do is get this little guy. I don't know if I'm gonna use this one. No, I think I'm gonna use this one just yet. Maybe I will. I'll use it now. All right. So we got to get this guy now. And by the way, I do have a Joby, one of those flexible ones here. Joby, good. Thrift store find. And the one I got now, this little guy, that's a thrift store find. I found it at different times, believe it or not. This thing's a nice one, though. It really is nice. I like the way you adjust it when you move it this way. It's got that nice feel to it. It's got a nice smooth thing to it. But once you lock it in, that bad boy ain't going nowhere. And it's ball mount, you know, where you do it. It's got a little level on it. See, it's got the level, so you can level it out. You might see YouTubers with it, you know, these guys sometimes they're walking in the woods, whatever, they wrap it around the trees and stuff like that. One person had one so bad it was all, I don't know if the thing broke or something like that. I don't know if in here, I guess it broke from, I guess, a lot of use, you know. I don't really go to those type of, you know, I don't make videos like that where I'm walking in the woods or whatever. But I seen this here and I said, you know what, someday I'm going to need something like this here. I'm going to pick it up. I said it can't hurt to have it. All right, so let's put this guy over here. And this one I told you, I think I mentioned before. I don't know if I didn't, but I picked this up at Best Buy. This is the one for, it's a grip tight Mount Pro for tablet. Okay. What's nice about this, it'll hold that tablet, the mini and the big guy. Same thing as the little guy. It's little brother here, only it's a bigger version of it. And when you do is, you know, you open it up, it'll accommodate it. Okay, it'll accommodate it. Same thing, right? Once you lock it in, it ain't going nowhere. Like that, that's it. That ain't going nowhere. That's in there. And that one little knob will make it to, you can go vertical with it, you know, horizontal. Like that, if you want to mount it this way. Gotta make sure it's tightened up though, so it doesn't slide. Like that. And then you would mount that on there to the tripod, whatever, like this here. If you want to use this, again, this is if you wanted to use it as a monitor. Like this here. Lock it in like this. Lock this bad boy up like that. And now, it would be, the camera would be going here. Like this here. Actually, it would be going this way. Go this direction here. It's funny, this camera's got two threads on here, two threading things. And you would have something like this here. It's got to be adjusted with the tri-stand here, the thing here. And then you would do something like that there. And the whole premise behind this, that's why I like that little bracket. That little bracket means a lot. And if you're doing a video, well, you're going to shoot this way because the camera lens is going that way. And, you know, you can see everything here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and you don't have to, there's nothing connecting to it. You don't need to connect anything to it, no wires or anything like that. As long as your iPad is charged up, you're good to go. All right, and you can do it that way too. It's a little rig. It's just a little way of doing different things and stuff like that there, and it's just to give you an idea what you could do with it. And the same principle would apply if you're using the other guy move this guy out. That might be overkill on the other one there. I honestly, I tell you the truth, I would use this guy. This is probably better. The little mini iPad here, the Mini 4, whatever. Make sure it's tight in there. It's got rubber grips on the sides, so you shouldn't have any problem with it. Just once you get it tightened up, just make sure it's tight. And make sure when you're doing this here, I know it looks dilapidated, you got to adjust this here. Like that there. This here. And this here has got to be adjusted too. There's two things to adjust on. There's this. Oh, can you see? You can't see this here. Okay. There's this one here. Let me make this bigger. Let me make this bigger for you guys. Like that. It's nice loaded up here this way. Like this here. Now you can see it better. Okay. So when you're doing it, you got to adjust this. Because if it pivots too much this way, it might be going this way like that there. You might want to just make sure that's set like that. If you have to adjust it, all right. And with this here, see how it's tilted? Just tilt it up like that there. Okay. So now when you're looking at it, now you got the thing like that now. These are just to give you some ideas, folks, what you could do with these here, okay? That's the whole premise behind doing this video, is to show you the different things you could do with it. You could make your own rigs with the stuff you have, you know, if you're like me. You know, I mean, I kept my old iPhones, I kept the iPads. This is an old iPad too. This is the iPad, this I think I say 2 it was, where this is the Mini 4. Yeah, this might be a little overkill to keep like that there. But let me show you something too while we're out of here. Let me get this thing out of here, because I don't what's that whole saying, you can see an accident waiting to happen. I don't want this thing to drop, because like I said, even though my camera equipment is not state of the art, because like I said earlier, I do use older equipment to make my videos, but I don't want my things to get broken. For now, I'm going to put this over here, because I got to do all the cleaning up. And if you're going to do something like that, get yourself a sturdy tripod. I got plenty of them. I got small, medium, large, you name it, I got them. All right, we're going to put this aside. I want to show you something. I want to show you why I did the video, how I came about, why I came out doing this video. So let's move this over here. All right, and I'm going to minimize the screen here. And this is what I wanted to show you guys. See, over here, they have different monitors. You got touch screen. This is what that rig looks like. Now, that's a professional rig. That's a Sony and stuff like that there. Yeah, I could just imagine what that camera would cost. But look at the camera. It's a touch, I mean, the monitor, it's a touch screen. It mounts on there. No doubt it's going to need juice from the camera. If you got an expensive camera like that, you're going to be able to juice it up. The stuff I have, like the way I'm doing it, you know, I'm using iPhones and iPads. It's the same thing. I always look for alternative ways and ways to save money, guys. Okay, that's what I'm all about, you know. And if I could share things with you guys where, you know, you could save money and stuff like that, or give you ideas, you know, maybe you might say, hey, you know, I have that stuff laying around. I could do the same thing, you know. Why go out and spend money? Now, here's something over here. I'm looking over here. There's a small one over here for $85. But that's not that bad, you know. It's Adorama puts out, well, they sell it. But it's a 7-inch, right? That's what I think. 7 inches. That's the model number F7059-7. Well, not dash, but 7. That's a big deal. You don't want something too big. I mean, you're not like in a studio. You see the ones that have studios got those big things like that there. You know, we're YouTubers. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you want to make videos and you want them to come out right. The whole premise behind this video was to show you, if you're a person like me that uses older technology, older cameras with the little screens like that, you're better off using one of these and doing what I showed you. It's better than looking at a 2-inch screen or a 3-inch screen, okay? Some people may beg to differ, but that's what it's all about. And in case you're wondering about the hot shoe, cold shoe, here it is. All right, I just got this here from this site here. It's what, the Artist Gallery Awards, whatever. Well, I don't know if that's something else. No, this one here is yeah, it is. That's the YouTube, not the YouTube. That's the website here, and it tells you, you know, hot shoe versus cold shoe. What's the difference? Why it matters. Let's move this mouse scroll over here. And you can see here the key differences. It's going to tell you, you know, confused about hot shoe. Because, you know, some people out there may be confused. Like, what's the difference? I think I was talking to a family member that day. So what's the difference between a hot shoe and a cold shoe? And I told him, basically, a cold shoe is just like it says. There's nothing there. You just mount it up there. And, you know, if like in my cases, I have a boom mic that doesn't require power. And on these things here, you know, because it is an old, that mic is probably an older mic type. You know, it's It works off of 2 AA batteries, but it's good. It puts out good videos, good audio. But for the most part, this will give you a little insight here. I'll drop the link to this in case you guys want to read more into it. But it says over here, really basic. What is a hot shoe? A hot shoe is a metal bracket located on the top of a camera that allows you to mount it, connect external accessories like flashes, and microphones, and LED lights, etc. Okay, you're getting the juice off the camera. The way I'm doing it, you're using iPhones and iPads, so there's no reason to juice them up. They already got their own power source. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm doing. And in regard to the cold shoe, they'll probably tell you what the cold shoe is over here. Okay, and these are the compatible devices right over here. Hot shoe compatible devices typically include external camera flashes, LED video lights, shotgun microphones, wireless transmitters and triggers, optical viewfinders, audio recorders, and power packs. Okay, that's for the hot shoe. And then over here for the cold shoe, that's what this is. That little thing I just showed you, Phil Elgato, that's a cold shoe. And this is a cold shoe mount. Right over here provides simple physical mounting point to connect accessories to cameras, photography gear. However, unlike the hot shoe, it does not include any electronic contacts. Okay, and it'll tell you over here, it's the suggested name for it, whatever. Some examples of devices that can be used. What can be used a cold shoe are on-camera LED video lights, shotgun microphones, wireless lavalier microphones, field monitors, camera top handle grips, magic arms, and mounting brackets, right? That's with the cold shoe, all right? As long as you got it's got its own external power source, then yeah, you can use a cold shoe. But for the most part, again, if you have the hot shoe, it's going to juice off the camera. So the way I'm doing with the iPhones and iPads, again, you don't need any to power it up. You don't need a power source with them, okay? Anyway, that's all I have for you right now, guys. I will be doing more videos like this here. If you hit my YouTube for the first channel, I always look for alternative ways to save money. That's just the way I do things. Yeah, like for example with the camera monitors, right? Why spend money if you don't have to? If you have stuff laying around, that's why I tell people, if you have an old iPhones or whatever, don't discard them. Use them. I still use these. Believe it or not, I still use these to make videos, and they take great video. To me, this is me speaking on my own personal behalf. They make great videos, both of them, the iPhone 5S and the iPhone 8, and the 12, of course, does really good videos as well. I have no problems with them. I love them, and I'm going to keep them, and that's what I use. Like I said, the iPhone 5.8, the iPhone 5S, I should say, I use it as an action camera and a webcam. Okay, and I have the software that utilizes that there, and the software that I like in regards to making like an action, I call it an action camera, would be iRun. It's called iRun, yeah, and it's a software package, well, software package, but it's an application, or app, I should say, that you download to your desktop, and you download it on the phone, and you click on the one on the desktop monitor, hit the one on the phone here, and then it syncs up, okay? And then once it's all synced up, you can move all around. If you want to do demo videos or whatever, show people, like if I was showing somebody how to work this here, whatever, and use it as an example, I could take the thing near the phone and go like this really quick. And you want to know what? It's recording on the video editing software as I'm doing right now. See? So that's how it works. It's great. It's a great program. I also use another program. It's called Split Cam. That's it. It's called Split Cam, and with that there, that allows me to move around, do different shots. Like I could come with Cam 5 here. Oh no, I can't do it now because I'm loaded up in here. But I'd have to go back into the screen. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Let me go back over here. When I'm in this screen, the main screen here, I could bounce around and go different ones. See, and it's right over here. This here, just in case you want to look this up. I know it's a little blurry, you can't see it. This is the Elgato Stream Deck 32 key, and this is the Stream Deck Plus. Okay. What's nice is you could also play music for it. Like some of you follow, you probably know this tune. If I get to play it. That's what I'm gonna probably be using for this one here. I like that tune. And then there's another one I picked up on. But I like it. And you know what? You're probably wondering how I came about this here. I'll tell you how I came about this here, doing this switching unit. I was going to buy, I'm not sure if it's Roland that puts it out. I was looking into a switching unit, Let me go back to here. And this is the other one here too. They got different cameras here. Cam 3, Cam 4, whatever. Here's Cam 5. Here's Cam 6. It shows all of them. It shows all 4 screens. All done with that program. And then here's my welcome screen. For those who are new to my YouTube channel, I do want to say welcome. And here is my thank you screen to all my subscribers. And this here is my my screen for that. I always tell people what video editing software I'm using to make my videos. Yep, and that's it. That's it with that there. That's Split Cam. That's the video editing. So that's not video editing. It's an app again. I downloaded it, and it's for free. And what's nice is I was going to buy Roland, and Roland is, I think it's only a 2-channel thing that you can switch. If you have 2 video sources, you could use it like that there. You can, and you have the slide. You have the thing there, the transition bar. What do you call that there? I could do the transitions with this. Okay, matter of fact, I set it up that way. See, well, this one like this here, but watch when it see like that. Okay, I have to set that one up, that transition one up, because it goes, each one you hit the button and it'll transition in. That one I have to set up. Well, you got to set it up independently. I probably missed that one. It's okay. But anyway, that's why I got it, because I think they wanted, just for the little box, about yay big. I seen it at Micro Center. If I don't forget, I'll put it up there, show my talk. I'm not sure if it was for $2.99 or $1.99, whatever it was. It wasn't something I wanted to spend the money on right away, because I said there's got to be another way where I could switch around. There's got to be a cheaper way. And this software, Split Cam, is for free. That's why I like it. Okay, because buying the Elgato Stream Deck and the Stream Deck Plus, it ran me a decent buck, But yeah, it was rolling, and it was nice. They still have them. Every time I go to Micro Center, I always check out the latest and greatest new tech stuff they got there. And I seen it there, and it's nice. It's a little thing, but yay big. And you could hook up 2 videos or cameras, whatever. And you just hit the button, or you could just do the transition thing where one fades in, one fades out, just like I showed you before. And I didn't want to spend that kind of money. I think at the time it was going for $2.99. I said, nah, not for me. So this is what gave me the idea to come up and share different ideas with you people out there who follow me. And it's to save money, and it's an alternative way of doing things. Now, as far as with those screens, the monitor screens, that I just showed you before, they may have different functionalities with it, okay, where they probably have connections where you can connect into your camera. Remember one thing, I'm using older technology now, okay? I mean, you might say, well, what does that have to do with it? I don't know, because I didn't venture into those camera monitors, but if it requires some kind of special hookups or whatever, I don't know with the cameras I use, because they are older technology. I don't know if they would accommodate that type of thing. And the only way to find that out is if I did more research on it. I wouldn't want to buy. People say, well, just buy it and then see if I don't do things like that. I like to try to, if I'm gonna buy something like that, I want to make sure it actually works. That it's actually going to work for the unit. I don't want to buy it and send it back to the seller again. So I'd have to do my research on that, folks. But you know what? I didn't bother looking that stuff up. The reason why I'm showing you that there, it might look like I'm interested. One time I was thinking about it, because you see the screens I work with, they're small, they're tiny screens. And I said to myself, nah, I don't feel like spending the money. I'll figure a way out. I'll figure a way to do it a different way. A way where it's going to cost me almost like next to nothing. And sort of investing in these brackets and stuff like that. This was only $7. This here was $7. This I got at the thrift store. I don't remember what I paid for it. And then the big guy I got, still on the tripod there. The big guy, I think I told you, I think it was under $20 for the Jovies. But other than that, though, I don't want to spend a lot of money on this stuff. I'm trying to watch the spending, so to speak. I mean, but I just want people to know one thing, though, that when I did this stuff, when I did improvise and build up on my system, I did it as time went on. I put money aside, I saved up for it, and I bought one piece at a time. The last thing I bought was the, what do you call it? I have five Logitech webcams. 4 of them are thrift stores, bought ones. So I got them for a song and a dance. You could just imagine. The only one I did pay a couple $100 for was the Logitech Brio, which I'm recording right now. It does also 4K. But the other guys, the other 4 webcams, they're all different models. Okay, those were all thrift store bought video webcams. Okay, and like I said, when I say a song and a dance, believe me, it's a song. It was so cheap. But if I had to go buy them in a store or buy them off of Amazon, it'll probably cost me a good buck. Okay, to be honest with you. Listen, if you like this video, if you got a takeaway from it and you thought it helped out in some way, please don't forget that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you like me as a content creator and you want to see more videos, please hit that bell notification icon. This is Rich Bassini signing off. And before I sign off, I just want to say this. If you are a new YouTuber, or if you even have an established YouTube channel, I'm wishing you guys all the best of luck, the best success. Go out there, share those videos with people, because people will watch your videos. And I know this, folks, because if they're watching mine, they're definitely going to watch yours. I got more things to bring to you guys out there, so I hope you'll check out my videos from time to time, or whenever I put out a video, check it out. So thank you again for taking the time. And I don't want to take any more of your time up, but thanks for stopping by and checking out my video. This is Rich Bassini signing off. I will talk to you guys the next time. Take care, and bye-bye for now.